TGI Friday, baby. Back with another one. You're back with another one, you heard? Got a lot of shit on the menu. Suge Knight in the building, first one up. First one to get shout out. Shout out to Suge Knight, I see you, baby. John Harbaugh is officially linked up. I see a lot of great things for your New York football Giants, man. You know I'm not a hater, Suge. If it's bad like the Jets, I call it. And if it's going to look good like the Giants are looking good, you know, scatterboard neighbors, numerous picks, Jackson Dart, John Harbaugh looks really good, baby. TPK in the building, I see you, baby. Suge Knight beat you today, though. I'm not going to lie, Suge Knight beat you today. Yeah, man, another Friday, man. The saga continues. TPK, let me know what it's sounding like. The saga continues, man. Brian Reynolds in the building. Brian, don't go nowhere. I noticed you don't stay the whole show. We need you to stay on, OG. There's a lot you missing out on. Choose one and why especially. I need your answers. All y'all know all the old school motherfuckers I bring up. Y'all niggas is older than me. So I know them, you got to know them. Open sessions and giveaways, man. Another Friday, you heard? TPK, thank you with the audio update. You already know. I'm waiting a few more people come in. Then we gonna start this marvelous show, you heard? I kinda got that marvelous from Marvelous Marvin Hagler. I'm not gonna lie. I borrowed that from Marvin Hagler. Marvelous show, you heard? Let me take these off. Let me pause this. We're going to start this show. First thing first, salute to everybody. Everybody tapped in. Much love. Another Friday. Now, I was going to have Big tap in. Few texts in the building, lower. I need y'all to put your praise up for Big Tap. He just went to the hospital. He wasn't breathing too good. He should be all right. They're just going to put him on a machine. I was going to have him live because he's the round 9 champion. And he's got 4 chips in the giveaway. So I was going to give him the live and let him talk to y'all so y'all can see what the fuck it is that he's doing. Big George in the building. What's going on, Big G? So he's not able to show up. Put your praise up for Big Tap, the champion of round 9, 4-time champ. Round 10 starts now. Right now, round 10 starts. Let's start this show. Give me a minute, guys. Everybody tapped in. Salute to everybody, man. Al, your sports, you heard? You know how I do that 10, baby. That 10 look like a diamond, right? You do it like this, it turns to L's, baby. Lower deck, baby. Lower deck in the building, you heard? West Coast, everybody, wherever you at. B4 in the building. That's the other champion. Actually, the main champion. Then Tap is the backup champion. Because B4 been claiming the champion before anybody. And I'm not going to take that away from the OG, man. Salute to everybody. Let's get it. Another Friday. You know I'm coming with it. I know y'all going to listen. Do your work. Do your research. Do whatever you need to do. You know I'm giving y'all nothing but facts, man. Let's turn this off real quick. Let's get the show started. X-Man, we got X-Man ready to line it up for y'all. X-Man, let me go through these shenanigans. I'm going to pull you right in, baby. Go to YouTube, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. You know, keep up the good work, man. I kind of need a little more y'all on YouTube. I know y'all Facebook out, but y'all got to go to YouTube. Shout out to the East Coast, West Coast, Midwest, Las Vegas, New York City, LES to the death. Nueva York. Peace to the shooter. Coast to coast Mike, my guy. The R. George Santana got all the design work y'all already know. We gonna pivot. Shout out to Arrowhead Media. Like I said, they do the editing, filming, all that shit. They work by appointments out of Vegas. Ask for my man Candelaria or Candy. Arrowhead Media. 702 on Instagram if you want to get your shit filmed, whatever, edit it, whatever you want. My man Candelaria could do it for y'all. Let me keep it pushing. Also, 5 sticks on deck for the low. I ain't got to say nothing else. For the low like few texts. Yes, sir. Low like few texts. And last but not least, the Al York Sports Apparel. I know you see the new shit right here. This right here, though, I had to spend a lot for this shit. But you know what? I keep telling y'all, people got to stop being cheap with their product. There's a lot of people I want to advertise for. I hit them up. They don't respond. You know, you're not going to get nowhere. You got to spend money to make money. I keep telling y'all. You got to spend money to make money. I'm not saying it because I want to be the one to do it for you. Get another motherfucker to do it for you. You don't have me have to advertise, but you have to advertise your product. Why you think McDonald's, Burger King, Chick-fil-A, they got commercials every day, and they've been on the map forever. You have to market your shit. Stop being cheap with your own product. All right, let's start this real quick, then I'm going to pull the X-Man in. We're going to go to the football field. Sad news. Ex-NFL lineman Kevin Johnson killed at an L.A. encampment. Examiners say, rest in peace to Kevin Johnson. Unfortunately, he became homeless. He played with the Eagles, 55 years old, and they killed him in an encampment. And, you know, them little camps they be having in the dirt, you know, where the homeless lie up at. They bodied him. Rest in power to Kevin Johnson. Other news. New York Mets ain't playing around. I'm going to talk to X about this. Have acquired all-star right-handed pitcher Freddy Peralta, 29 years old, with 17-6 with a 2.70. Trade with the Brew Crew. Yo, Mets is doing their thing, man, but they gave up top prospect infielder Jet Williams and right-handed pitcher Brandon Sproat, who was 0-2 with a 4.79. Mets are making moves. Earlier, they were giving everybody up, but I'm seeing that they coming back. It's like a football game. You down 21-0. Now it's 21-14. Other team coming back. The Mets are coming back after giving up, you know, Alonso and all that shit, Nemo, Diaz, and now they starting to get key components. And another one's right here. They picked up outfielder Lewis Roberts Jr. This kid is so full of talent. The only thing he hasn't lived up to is talent. 223 last year, 14 home runs, 53 RBIs. Was supposed to be the man with the Chiefs Sox. Can never put it all together, but who knows? Maybe he could turn it up with the New York Mets. You just never know. And they traded him also for Luis Angel Alcuna and right-handed pitcher Truman Pauly. So the Mets are making moves. Motherfuckers can't front. Gregory Drake in the building. I see you, my brother. I appreciate you. Okay, another move that the Mets the Yankees made. Hold up. I know the Mets got Bo Bichette. We already spoke about that. Yankees re-signed Clay Bellinger, 5-year deal, 162.5. The reason why I like this signing, not only because I like Bells, we got him for 32.5 annually for 5 years. That's, believe it or not, that's a deal in today's game right now. You seen Tucker just got 60 M's. I wanted Kyle Tucker. But if you told me, Al, even though I'm not the one paying the money, but I know you need money to make money. So, meaning in baseball, you need money to get better players so you can keep signing players. If you sign Tucker for $240, $60 million a year, that kind of enable us to get other players. By getting Bells for 162, you know, we're able to still get other players, which is great. And Bells is as good as Tucker, though I like Tucker a little more, but not for this money difference. No. This money difference, give me Bellinger all fucking day. All right, other news. Texas Rangers get a good young arm in Mackenzie Gore, who started out with the Padres, got traded, I think, in a Soto deal to the Nats. Now he just went to the Rangers for like 4 prospects. Mackenzie Gore, very bad record, but got great stuff, left-hander, in the right place. I'll probably win you 16 to 17 games annually. They traded him for Gavin Feem, shortstop, right-handed pitcher Alejandro Rosario, infielder Devin Fitzgerald, outfielder Jeremy Cabrera, and first baseman outfielder Abicle Ortiz. Some Spanish shit I can't pronounce, but y'all with me. Y'all going. Hey, appreciate you. Thank you, JK. Appreciate you very much. Okay, guys, so we're going to go to the free plays, but me and X are going to make that happen together. So, X, where you at? So we can, we can do what we do. Appreciate you. Okay, let's get them, guys. Let me see if X-Man, let me see if I can pull X-Man in. We got James in the building. Everybody in the building, man. That's what I'm talking about, man. The more the merrier. You guys, the more the merrier, man. Okay, we got X-Man coming up. Let me see real quick. X-Man, what up?
What's up,
You
brother?
can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hold up. Let me see something. How about now? Let me see.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, I hear you perfect. It
I
looked
wonder.
cloudy like we in Philadelphia or something. What's up with the fog?
I
You
don't
got
know.
something burning over there?
I don't know what's up with the fog.
Did you
I
like
don't know.
make some fish and it just started like burning? Because it looks foggy like a motherfucker.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking at it myself. I don't know why it's foggy for. I have no idea.
Anyway, I can live with that as long as I can hear you clear. And I definitely see you representing the New York Football Jets. We're not
Unfortunately,
talking
yeah.
about that team today, though, but I definitely see you. Okay, X-Man, real quick, let's get it started. Hungry sports fans. The Natty was on Monday night. Indiana prevailed 27-21 in a real good game. I mean, that game could have went anyway. X, you got a big light shining.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to get a good lighting here. I don't know what's going on.
Okay, try to put it in front of you, because if you put it behind you, it's going to hit us.
I do have it in front of me. It's just I
Okay,
don't know
right
what's
there is
going on.
good. Whatever you're doing, right there is good.
I gotta go. I'm actually in my room right now with the light off. So
Okay.
yeah, I'll just stay here. That's it.
Okay, you
That's better.
comfortable?
Yeah, that's better. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Still foggy, but a little bit better.
Okay, guys, listen, work with the foggy. Y'all watched the Eagles versus the Bears a few years ago. You couldn't even see the game. So this is a lot better, I promise you, when we watch
Yo,
that
that's
football
about
game.
30 years back, bro. We saw Jerome Brown. We saw Jerome Brown
Yes,
go into
sir.
the fog, and
Yes,
never see
sir.
him again.
Okay, X, real quick, not too game happened on Monday, but we didn't cover it. What did you take about that football game? I don't want to talk smack. I said Indiana will win, but Miami would cover that 8.5, which happened. So I'm glad that happened. But talk to us about the game, what you got from the game, and then we'll pivot real quick. But let's touch this game real quick.
Yeah, I thought it was a good game. I was like you. I thought Indiana was going to win, but I did take Miami to cover. They
Right.
did cover. You know, this was essentially a home game for Miami. They were playing at the Orange Bowl. It was a great game. You know, you got to see how tough Indiana was. Fernando Mendoza proved why he's the #1 pick in this year's draft. I think
Facts.
Miami really had a lot of bad penalties early on. They stopped running the ball in the first half when they could have made it into something better. They could have tired out that defense early on, but they came back second half. You know, their running game was good. That kid Malachi Tony did everything he could to help his team. Um, Miami, you know, that defense.
Fletcher ran the rock.
Yeah. Well,
Fletcher had 112 yards, 17 carries, 2 touchdowns. I mean, he messed up at the end of the game. He snuffed some cat. He probably lowered his stocks, which was unfortunate for him because he played a hell of a game.
I think if Miami runs the ball the whole game like they did, I think they stopped running the ball after the first 10 minutes of the first quarter. They didn't run the ball again the first half. I think that's what got Miami into trouble early on. I thought if they would have ran the game, their running back could have had a lot more bigger game. You saw that he was tiring them out in the second half. But I think that Miami defense is for real, man. I gotta say that.
Nah,
Miami
they real tough.
they proved
And
their hard time. That kid Ruben Bain Jr. He proved his stock.
oh, he's a fucking animal.
He moved from the top 10 to the top 3, I think, or the top 5 in the draft this year. That Miami defense kept them in the game. They had a chance. Carson Beck, I had a feeling he was going to do something to really.
Well, X, I did say
that was
in
a
the video.
he was thrown into a double team to a guy that hasn't caught a pass the whole game. Didn't even attempt a pass attempt to that side to that player, and then he underthrows the ball. That was a terrible pass. When you had Tony going down the middle, almost wide open.
Right, he was wide open. But then again, everybody gets open once the ball's released. You know when we used to play, yo, I'm open. You're only open because the attention went elsewhere. But real quick, I did say in my video, I'm expecting Beck to make the mistakes that I've seen him make all year, right?
Yeah.
Now, he kept it clean, X. He kept it clean, but he heard it done when it mattered most.
And that's all that matters. When
Yeah.
you could keep
And,
it clean
and,
the
and
whole
yo,
time.
X, they had a minute change. They didn't even have to go deep
Yeah,
on that. And if you're
they
going to
didn't.
go deep, you have to overthrow everybody, not underthrow.
And that's what he did. He underthrew, and he underthrew into a double team. And like I
Severely.
said, it was to a player. He didn't attempt to pass to the whole game. The
Right.
whole game, he didn't attempt to pass to that player. It was a terrible call, but Carson Beck did what Carson Beck does best. And when it counts the most, he finds a way to fuck it up.
But he didn't take none away from Beck.
I'm
He
not.
played great in the playoffs.
He did.
If it
He did.
wasn't because his
He did.
play, they
Yeah.
would not got here. So you got to give him some
No,
credit.
I'll give him
My
the
hat's
credit. Yeah,
off to
yeah,
the
yeah.
Hurricanes.
Definite.
Hurricanes, like they wasn't even supposed to be nominated in the playoffs.
They were the
They
last
got
team in.
in.
Remember, they were the last team in.
Yes, and everybody was saying Notre Dame
Yeah.
should have got it, including myself. I know you don't agree with that, and Mark don't, because y'all don't like Notre Dame.
No,
But
it's not. It's not that I don't like Notre Dame. You know,
and they beat them. I understand Miami beat them early in the year.
Notre
I
Dame
get
lost.
that.
Notre Dame lost to the two teams that made the playoffs: Texas A&M and Miami. They weren't blowouts, but they still lost to them. My
Right.
problem with Notre Dame is Notre Dame has 25 teams, 24 in the conference, the ACC. The only team not in the conference is football. Why you don't want to be in a conference, that's up to them. That's their problem. My thing is, don't complain when you get left out of the playoffs because you didn't play in a conference championship or win a conference championship. Don't complain why you got left out. That's the reason why you got left out. Because in the conference championship, even when you go to the playoffs, those teams have to share that money with the rest of the conference. Notre Dame doesn't want to do that.
Right,
That's the
right. Hold
problem.
on. Let me pause. We got a guy that haven't showed up in a while, a true Al Yorker. Raul Gutierrez back in the building. We're glad to have you back, Raul, and we hope that you full time again. We know you had some issues, but hopefully you back because we missed you, brother. Raul Gutierrez. Let me make sure I get that out there. Great point, X. Any last words on that championship game? Well deserved by Fernando Mendoza.
Yeah.
Even like I said, he wouldn't throw for much. All he had to do was game manage, don't turn the ball over, and he
And
did that.
he did
And he
that.
ran in a nice, important touchdown late, which was an incredible run. My hat's off to Fernando Mendoza,
Yeah.
who did his thing. Keon Black did his thing, 80 yards rushing. Cooper, 70 yards,
Yep.
71 yards receiving. Miami, Fletcher, 112. And Malachi Tony receiving 122 yards. You
Yep.
called it. He said he'll have a good game. He did have a good game. Salute to Miami. Salute to the champions. Indiana, first chip ever. They probably have a movie about this. But the only thing I'm knocking before I move on, they did have a bunch of 23-year-olds doing, the transfer portal and all that. People
Yeah.
already hating. They're already hating. But the
Yeah.
facts are the facts.
I mean, the facts are the facts. Yeah, but that's what it is with that. With this new NCAA now, college football, you got the transfer portal where you're allowed to transfer 3-4 times, whatever it is they allow you to.
Yeah.
NIL, all that.
The NIL shit, yo,
And this is
they paying mad motherfuckers.
And this is one of the reasons what Nick Saban was complaining about and what drove him away from the game is because this transfer portal, this NIL,
Oh, he
and
knew.
everything.
Nick
He knew what
Saban
was
is so
coming.
smart. He knew all this was going to
What I
happen.
like about this though is now you get parity in college football. Now you don't get to stuff 80 5-star, 4-star recruits on one team. They can go wherever they want after 1 year and make
Right.
other teams better the way Indiana did and their coach Signetti, how he recruited out of the transfer portal. And this is what happens.
It's crazy, X.
It is.
It's crazy, X.
It is.
Okay, X. Let's pivot real quick before we get into football and all that. I want to talk about your New York Mets real quick.
Yeah.
Early in the year, you gave up Brandon Nimmo,
Yep.
Tito Alonso, Jeff McNeil, and of course Edwin Diaz.
Yeah.
Huge fucking players.
Yeah.
But like I said earlier in the show, it's like a football game where a team is up 21-0, then the other team scores 14 unanswered, so they back in the game.
Yeah.
I think the Mets are back in the game with these pickups somewhat, X. Devin Williams, okay, he could be worse, but he's not Edwin Diaz. That's what everybody's mad about. He's not Edwin Diaz, but he is solid. I gave you his numbers in the National League. They fucking impeccable.
Yeah.
American League, he got lit up. National League's impeccable. Luke Weaver's another proven reliever for the Yankees that had for a couple years. Luke Weaver can get outs. Then you got Lewis Roberts Jr. I don't know how you feel about him. He never lived up to the expectations, but he was supposed to be the next great one.
Yeah.
Maybe he could turn it up with the Mets. It ain't too late for him to turn it around, X. But the thing is, he cannot hit. He's always hitting like 220, 218.
Yeah.
He's got to hit. If you're going to hit that low, you better give me 50 home runs. Don't give me 22 home runs and then you hitting that low. You feel me?
Yeah, I
Bo
hear you.
Bichette to me is one of the biggest pickups you guys made. I wanted Bo Bichette with the Yankees. Dante's son hit that big 3-run homer to take the lead in the 7th game. They end up failing, but he did his part. And last but not least, I like Freddy Peralta. He's a
Yeah.
fucking ace kind of pitcher. So real quick, what you got to say about your Mets, where you feel as quick as possible, because we got to move on, X.
Yeah, I like the Freddy Peralta trade. I know the Dodgers were hard on getting him, and the Mets got him. I like Peralta. He's the ace. Like you say, he's got ace stuff. He's going to be the ace for them from day one. Bo Bichette signing, I like. I just don't like the fact he's going to be on third. The guy's an error machine. He's terrible on the field. He's one of the worst fielding infielders in the
I mean,
league.
can you DH him?
Well, they could, but
Maybe late in the game? No?
they could, but where are you going to put Mark Vientos? Vientos is just as bad at third base as he is. And
Right.
I think the Luis Robert trade, I agree. He hasn't had a good year. He a monster 2023 season. Last 2 seasons, he hasn't done nothing. Good outfielder, Gold Glove outfield, that center field, that's great. But we need him to hit. You know, if he can't hit, the Mets are not going to do much. I think the key here is going to be how Brett Beatty and Mark Vientos come now. You know, are they going to put up now? Because now you've got 3 years with them in the league, of the big leagues. They got to step up. They got to show their potential, especially Vientos, who
Yo,
had
X,
20.
I seen your lineup, X. I'm not a
Yeah,
Mets fan. The lineup look
the
crazy.
lineup looks good. I don't know who this guy Carlos Benji or whatever his name is, but whatever. The lineup from 1 through 6 through 7, I should say, looks good enough.
Looks
So,
crazy. Though
so
they
we
could
should be
compete.
able to bop with people.
They
We should be
can
able to hit.
compete, and picking up
Yeah,
Perocha and Ace,
yeah.
it's gonna help that staff. I know all of you guys want a Scoobow, but Perocha's probably the next best guy out there
No,
available.
Peralta's good. I like Peralta.
Maybe
I'm not.
Schemes, maybe Paul Schemes would have probably been a little better, but I like Perocha. I like Perocha.
Paul Skeens under control for another 4 years. I think Paul Skeens gets traded next season. And
Right.
you heard it here, and I'm gonna tell you right now, Paul Skeens is gonna get traded next season. And don't be surprised if the Yankees make a big,
Oh, he
big
wants to go
deal.
to Yankees. We know that.
Yeah, don't be surprised when the
Yeah, he
Yankees
been
give him
talking
a
that
lot.
Yankee shit. Real quick, you guys were like, what was it, 83 and 79, second place, 13 games behind the
Yeah.
Phillies. Barely lost jumping in the playoffs. I know it's early, but you definitely see playoffs in the Mets' future. It's fair to say definite, or you're not sure still?
Um, I'm not sure. I think right now, to me, they're still the third best team in the National League East behind the Phillies and behind the Braves. I look for a bounce back year from the Braves. I think the Braves are going to come in real healthy this year.
Yeah,
They
the
didn't make
Braves,
the
man, they
playoffs.
fell off.
They,
They're a good
they,
team,
they
too.
didn't make the playoffs last season. They're healthy this year going in. I think the Braves and Phillies are going to be the top 2 teams. I think the Mets will fight for that wild card. They might be one of the last teams to get in, but I'm not too sure yet. Let me see how things play out in the first month of the season and stuff, and then I'll be sure. I'll feel a little better about it when I see them actually take the field.
Got you. Okay, we're gonna pivot to the NFL. You got any last words with the Mets before we pivot?
No, I just hope that they make one more good trade. You know, at least another starter or something. I like Peralta. I like McClain. I think that young kid's going to be a future ace for them. But let's see if they can make one more good trade. You don't have to make a blockbuster, but something good that's going to help the team.
Got you. Okay, now we're going to pivot. We're going to go to the NFL. Before we break down these 2 games, last week, Saturday, you see the Patriots roll over the Texans. C.J. Stroud looked like trash.
He looked like the Jets quarterback.
Anything you want to say on that game before I move on? I mean, is it time for DeMarco Ryan to look for another quarterback, or stick with your man and hope he overcomes it?
C.J. Stroud looked like a typical future Jets quarterback, throwing 4 interceptions in one quarter. It wasn't a good
That's
game
not
from
even
him.
him, though, dog. I don't know what the fuck I was seeing out there.
It wasn't a good game from him. I believe one of the interceptions went right off his receiver's hands. So, you know, you can't blame
Yeah,
him
but
much for that. But
two weeks in a
he just
row
didn't
against,
play well.
against the Steelers, he fucked up too.
In 2 games in the playoffs, he had 6 turnovers. He had 5 fumbles against the Steelers and lost 2, 4
Right.
interceptions against the
In the
Patriots.
first half.
In the first half. He just didn't look good at all. I don't know what it is with him. Maybe it's because he was missing Nico Collins, his main go-to guy.
That's what I said. That's why I like the Patriots money line, because you lost Tank Dell, who was already your main receiver. Right or wrong? Then now you lost Nico Collins. I buy the building. I see you. Detroit in the building. I got Detroit in the building. So you missing your two best receivers. Taking none away. That doesn't mean you throw 4 interceptions. They still had weapons. They had Dalton Schultz. They had the other receivers. They still had weapons. Kirk is pretty good. But my thing is,
they still had good and you know.
Yeah, but also, he was just horrible.
I believe this is his 3rd season. They still haven't fixed that offensive line.
Yeah, dog. He had happy feet.
Yeah.
And then once you see what happens when you're a young quarterback, once you throw a few interceptions, you start to telegraph X because it's on your mind. Oh, he was telegraphing. He told the whole New England where he was going. And it was ball game after that, bro. It was ball game.
Yeah.
All right, let's pivot over. I think I actually went ahead. I'm gonna bring the Bills. I should have started with the Bills. Josh Allen company lost 33-30. Great game in Denver. Josh felt like it was all his fault. You're taking that game at my house stadium where the Bills lost 33-30 in overtime, X.
Yeah, it was a good game. I wouldn't put it all on Josh Allen. I mean, he did have a key fumble in the second half, the beginning of the second half.
The first half.
Yeah, in the beginning of the second half, the 3rd quarter. They had the ball first.
But he had a fumble in the first half. He had a fumble in the first half that they could get another field goal. He was doing too much.
Yeah. But
he had 2 big fumbles.
That was 10 points and they gave up 10 points in 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. But I'm not gonna put it all on him. I understand the feeling. He's the star player. You know, he's the face of the franchise, but I'm not gonna put it on him. That defense stinks. That's all. That Bills defense hasn't been great all year. And the coach said it.
They made some plays. And like I said, everybody keep talking. Denver got all his defense. I see 30 points.
They let Bo Nix get sit back there and drink
Dog,
coffee all day.
I see 30 points the Bills score.
Yeah.
Mind you, and he turned the ball over a few times. Yeah. So they could have scored more. That's why I keep telling people, Denver got a good defense, but it's not Seattle or the Texans defense. Because remember, even though the Texans lost 28-16, I think that the interceptions, he gave up damn near 21 points off the interceptions, X.
Yeah.
You can't blame the defense for that.
Listen, I'm not going to put it on Josh. I say this about Josh Allen. This was his best chance to get to the Super Bowl. There was no Joe Burrow. There was no Patrick Mahomes. There was no Lamar Jackson. This is your best time to
But you know what, X? Let me interrupt you. X, let me interrupt you. If you're going to get the Super Bowl, you want all those guys there.
No, you do. You do.
You don't want to hear like the LA Lakers when they play. Hold on. I know you must have drank coffee and all that because you up today, brother. Yeah, you up today, brother.
I don't drink coffee, but all right.
I don't know what you put in your system, but whatever you put is working. Maybe you ate some Kanye pepper or something. Anyway, listen. What I'm saying is, okay, yes, it was an easier road for him. I get that. Okay. But who wants that championship bubble? We still snapping on the Lakers. And I know at the end of the day they got the chip, but it's a sorry chip. I thought, listen, I'm not making excuses for Josh, but I'm glad he lost. You know why? I want him to win it with everybody out there.
Listen, you win it as you can, brother.
No. You win it with everybody out there, so nobody can say nothing, X. Nobody, X. Nobody can say nothing.
But it's not his fault. Those teams didn't do what they had to do to get in the playoffs.
But you're missing my point. I know what you're saying. But if he wins it next year or the year after, because they're going to stack up. They already got rid of the coach. They got to get a coach that fits. I'm hearing A.J. Brown over there. I've been said A.J. Brown. But now I'm hearing that they might be accurate. The reason why I said A.J. Brown, because he's unhappy. Buffalo needs a receiver. I mean, that's kind of obvious. Go get A.J. And he needs to, to turn it around for himself because it's bad enough. He got ran out of Philly. He better bring his best behavior.
Let's get this correct. He didn't get run out of Philly. He ran himself out of Philly.
Yeah. But when he left X, when he left the way he did, they said, fuck that motherfucker.
Yeah, yeah.
You heard? But listen, if
First, I
Stephon
want to say
Diggs,
this
if
also with
Stephon
Buffalo.
Diggs can change it around in New England, even though he still got a case pending, but I'm saying he's playing great ball over there.
Yeah.
A.J. Brown could go to Buffalo and do the same exact shit, bro.
Like I said, I'm not going to put the whole blame on Josh Allen because that defense really didn't do his part much. But what they did to the coach a few days later was bullshit. To finally Sean McDermott, when he specifically told them they were not a Super Bowl team because of that defense, then you keep the GM that put that team together, terrible. And then for the coach, not the coach, for the owner to have that bullshit press conference and throw the coach that he fired under the bus, all because he said because of one game, because he saw Josh Allen crying. Listen, man, Josh Allen would have done his job. He wouldn't be on that press conference in that locker room crying. If your team would have done their job, they wouldn't be going home.
Yeah, but X, listen, X, you gotta, listen, I respect what Josh did. Yes, it was partially his fault, but they didn't lose simply because of him. Motherfuckers dropped touchdowns, dog.
Yeah.
That touchdown they dropped was the difference of the game. He didn't go mention that.
No,
he said it's my fault. Yo, he kept it so abandoned that two of his teammates started crying when the announcer said, yo, Josh Allen said, you guys lost cause of him. Yo, they started crying because they like it wasn't cause of him.
One guy that's not going to be in Buffalo next year, and if I'm him, I'm telling my agent I want out, and that's Keon Coleman.
Oh, he's out. They already benched him. Listen, Noah followed. Listen.
I'm going to my agent. After what the owner said in that press conference, I'm going to my agent. I want the fuck out of here. I don't care how you.
Yeah, but X, he's out anyway. Like he went out. He's out anyway because Coleman been benched, underachieving. Everybody knows that. Noah's a Buffalo fan. Noah been told me about him. Fuck that dude. I say, yo, but he's a high track. Noah say he's a knucklehead.
His whole highlight was in Florida State when he made that one-handed catch in traffic. That's his whole highlight.
Dog, he's the one that dropped the touchdown. Let's move on, X. Seattle 49ers, the only game I got wrong all week from the last video. I just thought divisional game. Purdy never lost to Seattle over there. I know he was like 0-5 on a row in the playoffs, but he kind of plays good against Seattle. And the games he won at Seattle were regular season, not the playoff.
Yeah.
So it's different. So they got annihilated. All year they played with injured players, injured future Hall of Famers. Like my man Mike, he loved the Seahawks. He said, Al, you know, they got those key players up. But I said, Mike, you got to understand, Mike, Shanahan and them been winning like that all year. So I didn't think they'll win the game, but I thought they could stay within that 7 and a hook, X. Maybe lose by 7, 6, 5. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They got blown the fuck out. I was way wrong on that game. I got no excuses. I should have to bet on that game right there. I think Seattle is almost, I cannot say it's good as the Legion of Boom until they win a chip, because that'd be wrong to the Legion of Boom that went to 2 Super Bowls and won one and lost one, and they should have won both of them if it wasn't that stupid play call by Pete Carroll when they should have ran beast mode. I don't want to hear nobody. They should have been 2-0 in Super Bowl play, beating the Patriots the last game. Your take on that game real quick, then we're going to move on.
Yeah, this game was over from the opening kickoff when they returned
Facts.
90-something yards, I think it was.
Facts.
Like that. But
I told you that was a big pickup from New Orleans. I knew that was a big pickup.
It was a huge pickup.
Bill Stewart in the building.
Eventually, those injuries were going to catch up to you when you lose star players like that. George Kittles to the ACL, Nick Bosa to the knee, Fred Warner to the ankle. Eventually, those injuries to your star players are going to catch up. I'm not taking nothing away from Shanahan. He did a great job. Robert Salah did a great job.
He's the coach of the year to me. He's the coach of the year. But you got 3 future Hall of Famers out all year. All year they kept switching them up. Kittles, Trent Williams, Fred Warner, Ayuk, and you still find a way to win. And they beat the Philly convincingly at Philly.
Ayuk didn't even play the whole year, so we're not even counting him. He didn't play the whole year.
But he's their main receiver after Bo left. After Samuel Debo.
Yeah. I mean, listen, he did a great coaching job, but eventually that was going to catch up to you. Seattle was fired up at home. Opening kickoff. This game, I think, was over at halftime. You know, They did what they had to do.
That shit was over in the first quarter, X. It was
Yeah.
17-0 in the first quarter.
Yeah.
Fuck the first half, first
I
quarter.
like this defense. If Seattle goes to Super Bowl, it's because of their defense. That defense is
We're gonna get into that. We don't need to get no more because that's gonna be on the next product.
Yeah.
Okay, last game, best game. I mean, to me, Buffalo game was really good, but I think the Bear game was better, especially when Caleb made that throw at the end.
Yeah,
that saved my life. Yo, X.
Crazy throw.
I don't know if you know what's a chase bet. I don't know if you ever heard of that because you're not a gambler. But I chased with the Chicago Bears.
Okay.
And when Natty scored on them 4 bad calls by Johnson when they was at the 5-yard line, horrible play calling. But when I say we, I had Pretty Mo's team. They had 3 timeouts and they had them pin after 3. I was hoping no first down. They got a first down, but still the guy ran out of bounds. So I said, yes, that's like a timeout.
Yeah.
They got the ball back, drove right down the field, and then the closer they got, the bad play calling again. I'm like, on a 3rd and 4, the flanker cut up the middle to go for a touchdown, and Caleb over. I'm like, why are you going for a touchdown?
Yeah.
It's not even open like that, bro.
I mean, to Caleb Williams there, the great play to tie the game going to overtime, and he makes a bad throw for the interception in overtime. That was just a bad throw.
Yeah, but
terrible.
That play he made, and I'm not just saying this because it helped me get back in the game, X. When I tell you the Rams had him cornered, they had 3 guys, 1 in the middle, and 2 on outside. And if you see him running, he's turning his head. He's like, I got nowhere to go.
Nowhere, yeah.
So, he's speeding up the field. I don't know how he had all that tracking. I want to know what kind of cleats he had. Because if you watch his shit, he ain't slip or nothing. He speeded up the field, turned around, and just threw a missile. And he got popped, X.
And the thing is, that Ram second, what the hell was that guy doing?
No, I think they just were so surprised how he got it off. I know it's not an excuse, but how does he get that off? But I'm not going to lie, Cole Kmet did push off a little. But you can't call that. You know why? It wasn't that big. It wasn't that big.
Let's be honest about that push-up. Everybody pushes off on throws like that sometimes. So, he can't pick on that. He did push off, but everybody does it.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm glad you said that because you back it up my argument. But one thing I'm going to say, and I'm going to make sure Neil hears me completely. I told my man when they scored that touchdown, first of all, I was jumping, hugging them. It was a miracle. I said they got to go for 2, bro.
Yeah.
They got to go for 2X.
I mean, I can understand why they wanted to tie the game, but
X, you got to go for 2. That's Matt Stafford on the other side. Just like if it was Brady, Drew Brees, you got to go for 2.
I agree with you. 2 should have been the call.
You got the momentum.
Yeah, but it's a home game.
X, you don't give Stafford the ball back, and that's what they did, and they paid. Stafford went right up the field, hitting Devontae Adams, Puka Nacua. It was a wrap, bro.
Yeah, well, like I said, they got into overtime. Chicago got the ball first. He makes a terrible throw for the interception, and Matthew comes back right down. They get the field goal. That's it. Listen, it was a great game. I agree with you.
X, you know why you also have to go for 2? I don't know if you know the NFL playoff rules are different. You can score a touchdown, the other team get it. Yeah, so once I know that, you know what? I got to win now. Now, if it's the regular season, X, where 1 touchdown wins it, then I understand it. You know what? We get the ball first, score a touchdown, we win. But hold up, X, even if you score, Stafford's getting the ball, fam.
Yeah. No, I agree because the NFL overtime rules in the playoffs are the same as they are for college football in the regular season. Keep scoring until somebody gets a winner. So I agree with that. But, yeah, I agree. I think the 2 should have been called because you still had about, 10, 15 seconds left to give Matthew.
You got to go for the win. Yo, and then Johnson's one of the best offensive guys. Like, how you don't have a 2-point conversion lined up with Caleb? Yo, you could sprint him out. That motherfucker could run it in. There's so much shit you could have done.
It's not easy. You saw it in that play. He's not easy to sack. They thought they had him. He found a way to escape. Just like the week before against the Packers, he found a way to escape and make a big play. So, yeah, I agree. They should have gone for 2, spread them
X,
out.
and then look what happens, X. I'm not blaming Johnson, but look what happens.
Yeah.
Now you put Caleb back out there after a miracle throw, and then he throws the worst interception. You see what I'm saying?
I said it from the
X, you see what I'm saying? X, if you go for 2 and you die right there, so fucking what? You went for the win. Everybody's clapping for you. But the fact he didn't, it left a sour taste in a lot of people's mouth.
Yeah,
but great season for the Bears. Great season. They beat the Packers. That was their Super Bowl to me. They covered the spread against the Rams. I got nothing but good things to say about the Bears. Now let's pivot. Let's go to this week's games. Yeah.
The Bears are back.
Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying the Bears are back, man.
Okay. So you ready to go right now to the 2 games?
2 games. Let's go.
Mile House Stadium, 14-3 New England Patriots versus the 14-3 Denver Broncos without Bo Nix. The line opened up 5.5. X, it dropped to 4.5, 42.5. Talk to us.
It's a shame Bo Nix is not playing because I think they'll have a better chance. I think he, up there in Denver with that Mile High, I think they have. I'm going with New England here, and I think this game is not even going to be close. Jarrett Stidham, you're going to depend on this guy to get you to the Super Bowl. Now, I'm not saying he's a scrub. I'm not saying he's bad, but I'm not going to trust him in this game. They're going to have to run the ball a lot more. They're going to have to throw less. They're going to have to really depend on that defense to really step it up and get in Drake May's face to keep the ball out of Stidham's hands. Yeah, I like New England here, and I don't think this game is going to be close.
Okay. I defer. Stidham, they're going to have him game managed. Guy been in the league for a while. He played good in Auburn. He was in another school. I don't remember off the rip, but there you go. And Stidham was pretty good, was supposed to do some nice things, ended up in New England, never really got the shot he needed to get. He's under Sean Payton. Payton's going to have him game managed, and they're going to slow the game down. The defense going to have to really step up.
Yeah.
I see a real close game, not to mention I don't think Las Vegas is going to open the books and everybody's New England, and they're just going to pay everybody that best New England. It doesn't work like that, X. I think there's a lot of shit that's going to happen in this game. Turnovers, fumbles, maybe a punt return, punt block. Denver will keep this game close. Mark my words. I got Denver plus 5.5. It went to 4.5. So some people can still take it. It's like a dead number. 5.5, 4.5 is a dead number. So usually 7 is the number that clips you 4 and 3. So if you can get the 4.5, I like him. I don't love him because of Stidham, but I like him. I think if he doesn't turn the ball over, they slow the game down. But he's got to be able to move the ball, and Denver has to run the ball. They will have to run the ball. So when I'm saying it, I'm not saying that New England's not going to the Super Bowl. What I'm saying, kind of like the Rams game, it's going to be closer than what a lot of people think. That's all I'm saying. New England's going to the Super Bowl, though. I'm making that clear.
This New England defense is very underrated. We talk about the Denver defense and the Seattle defense. This New England defense is underrated.
Yo, can you tell Noah Parker that? Because Noah Parker said they didn't play nobody last week. I told him they had about 4 or 5 games when Atlanta was good. Yeah. Carolina's a player. He's like, oh, they suck. They ain't play nobody. What else they need to do? They shut down the Chargers, shut down the Texans. What else they need to do, X?
What else? They don't need to do nothing else. I mean, listen, I agree with you. The Broncos defense is going to have to play out of their minds and create a lot of. Now, one thing about Drake May, he puts the ball on the floor a lot, so they can get a lot of.
Telling you, man.
If they can create a few turnovers to get,
I see that, X. I see turnovers that's going to keep them in the game. I wouldn't be surprised that Denver be up late and New England got to come back and steal the game. Well, I don't know. I just think it's too easy. Anything that look too easy is usually no good to me.
What I'm saying is that Denver defense has to create havoc. They got to give Stidham every chance they get as a short field. They got to give him a short field.
And he's good on them short passes. If you watch him in YouTube, he's good with them short passes. Only thing is, if New England plays up, Sean Payton's got to draw some bombs to Mims Cortland Sutton. You got to try to stretch the defense so they can give you the short passes.
I don't think he's going to take those chances now. He may take a chance or two with Stidham.
Absolutely, just overthrow it. Just keep the defense honest.
I think they're going to try to run the ball a lot more than they usually do. I like Cortland Sutton, Trey Franklin. I like their receivers.
Facts.
I agree with you. He's going to have him game manage this. He's not Bo Nix.
They're not going to let him drop back and be no fucking. He's not going to be no drop back quarterback.
New England defense is very good. Ooh, excuse me. New England defense is good. Stidham cannot turn the ball over. If he turns the ball over, this game is going to get out of control real fast.
Trust me, they're gonna. I mean, he could, but it's not gonna be no fucking C.J. Stroud kind of shit. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
they're gonna have him basically. They're gonna punt X if they go, let's say 3rd and 9, 3rd and 10. Maybe run the ball, play the punting game, the defense game. They're not gonna risk him like that.
No.
But it's hard to win like that, though, because your defense got to show up. But like I said, I think New England moves on. Denver covers the spread.
Yeah,
now we're going to pivot. We're going to pivot to Lumen Field. Lumen Field, the game of the fucking year. 3rd time these two teams met together. You got not the San Francisco. You got the L.A. Rams versus the Seattle Seahawks in a game that, don't get me wrong, I would not mind seeing the Bears because it would have been like the first matchup they played them this year.
Yeah.
This matchup we already seen twice, but 2 dramatical games. So this is the better game coming out for the NFC West, X. Yeah. The line is 2.5 for Seattle, 46.5. X, talk to us.
Yeah, this is a great game. You got a great defense against the offense that can score at will. I like the Rams, and I'm going to tell you why. Sam Darnold against the Rams, 6 interceptions this year. I believe about 8 turnovers because he also lost 3 fumbles to them. So he has a lot of turnovers. He doesn't play well against this Rams team. It's going to be up to Sam Darnold. We know the defense for Seattle will show up, but can they contain Stafford and that receiving staff, that Adams and Nakua and Kerwin Williams and Higbee and those guys. So I like the Rams here. I think their defense shows up again. This is going to be a close game. I'm going to take the Rams. I think this is going to come down to the final minutes.
Okay, the first time they played, Sam Darnold was 29 for 44, 279, but had no touchdown, 4 picks. You were right on that. But listen, they still only lost 21-19.
Yeah.
Then in the second game, they won 38-37. He went 22 for 34, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. He played an exclusive game that day. Yeah. So listen, if he's throwing 4 picks and they still in the game, that tells me if he throws no picks, they should be able to pull this shit off.
Yeah.
The problem is, we all know Sam Darnold. We're used to him making mistakes, but look at he cleared the Niners, played well with an oblique issue. This is his Super Bowl right here.
Yeah.
If he wants to prove to you, to me, and to the world that he's an elite quarterback, it starts this Sunday. Because, the Niner game was huge, but they blew them out, and the special teams and everything else had them prevail on top of him doing good. But this game here, Darnold's going to have to play his part. Unlike he had to do against the Niners. He's going to have to play his part. And I said, every team alive, New England got 6 Super Bowls. I think Denver got 4. Rams got 2. Seattle got 1.
Yeah.
Seattle want to gain ground on these teams. They got to win the Super Bowl here. That's why I like them. I like them. I don't know how they're going to do it, but I like them to come out with a victory this Sunday.
I love Sam Darnold. I think the Jets did a great injustice to him when they couldn't develop him. Terrible coaching on their half. He goes, bounces around, gets to Minnesota. Their coaching staff gets him straight. Now he's in Seattle. Listen, I love Sam Darnold. I would love for him to go to the Super Bowl. I'm a Jets fan. And I always root for my former Jets no matter where they go. But I think the Rams are going to be the Rams. They're going to make them look bad like they always done, like they've done this year. I still think the Rams are the better team. I think they pull it out. I'm going to say like 23-21.
Okay, listen. You're entitled to your opinion. What's my favorite saying, X?
Hey, everybody has opinions, man. The opinions are like assholes. Everyone got
Everybody
one.
has one,
That's
right?
right, brother. That's right.
So I'm not mad at you. This game is a coin flip.
Yeah.
One thing I can say, I like both of their defenses, but people's like Al. It don't matter if the Rams are on the road because even their home games feel like they're on the road because the other teams always show up. But I'm gonna tell
Yeah.
you where it's different at. This is Lumen Field, a 12-man.
No,
X.
no, of course. Yeah, no, I know
X.
where they're playing.
You can't make audibles over there. The crowd's too loud. So they're gonna. One thing about Stafford though that I like though, he's such a veteran. He could do audible with body gestures.
Yeah.
He's gonna have to because making an audible with the mouth, they're not. The wide receivers, no way in the world gonna hear him make that audible. And the microphone shifts is not working with them audible with that noise. So it's gonna be his audible is gonna have to be, him turning around doing gestures, which he could do. And he did the first game in Seattle. That game was incredible. Seattle came
It
back
was a
late,
great
Rams
game.
came back.
Yeah.
This is the perfect matchup, could go any way, but I'm gonna say the Seahawks prevail. As much as I love the Rams in
Yeah.
Stafford, it hurts me. But I gotta go what I'm feeling next, and I think Seattle moves on.
I got you, brother. I got you. No problem. No problem. But
Okay,
yeah,
you ready to pivot?
we're ready.
Any last words, or you good?
No, I think I'm good. I think I said what I had to say.
Okay, I'm gonna mention 3 players in each sport, and you tell me that if they should trade them or the team should keep them. Copy?
I got you.
Put your answers in, guys. I'm not leaving you out. Y'all can put your answers in. NBA first.
All right.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, a.k.a. the Greek Freak. Talk to us.
Listen, if I'm Giannis, and I know he wants the loyalty stuff and everything, but he's gonna get traded. I think he gets
They
traded.
18 and 24, 11th in the Eastern Conference, too.
Yeah.
Let me make sure I put that out there.
Yeah, I think he gets traded. And if I'm him, I want to trade. This team has shown, obviously, since they won the championship, they've regressed. They haven't done anything to improve this team around them. The Damian Lillard trade was a disaster. He left as a free agent. You traded Chris Middleton because he couldn't stay healthy. You get Kyle Kuzma, who's really, I don't know what he's doing on the court. Brook Lopez walked as a free agent. They haven't proven that they want to improve this team around Giannis. So I think he gets traded. His frustration is showing already. And I think he gets traded before the trade deadline. I would look for Golden State after losing Jimmy Butler. Maybe the Knicks, but I don't know if the Knicks want to give up what Milwaukee's going to be asking for. But if I was to trade them, I would be looking at Detroit because they got the assets, they got the young players ready to win. So Giannis would be a great improvement on that team.
Well, they also picked up Miles Turner, who could play center.
Yeah, but yeah.
I mean, he's not going to spell Akatupo, but
No.
at least you have a center, is what I'm saying. You have a
I know
center.
what you're saying. Yeah, but
Yeah, and then because you could get 4 right now players for him, unless you want to get 1 right now and all draft picks, which is another thing, another route you can go.
That's what Milwaukee's look. They're looking for draft picks. They're not looking. They're looking for draft picks.
But listen, they got to be smart. Hold up, they got to be smart. Because if let's say they trade him to the Knicks, the draft picks are going to be high 20s. That's not going to do nothing for them.
No.
If they trade him, let's say, to a bad team like Brooklyn, who's going to lose a lot of games and draft high, then that can help them. So if I'm Milwaukee, I'm looking for 2 now players that are the real, like maybe not all-stars, but close to all-stars, and then maybe 2 or 3 draft picks.
I mean, Giannis is not going to want. I mean, he doesn't have much of a choice if he trades him because he does not have a no trade clause, so he's got to go where they trade him. But he's going to be looking to go to a contender. He's not going to want to go to Brooklyn, a team that's one of the worst teams in the league.
No, that's why if they trade him to the Knicks, they're going to want guys like OG, Mikal Bridges, McBride, and Towns.
I mean, to be honest,
so those are all right now 4 now players.
If you trade Bridges or Anunoby, you're not really missing much because they're both basically the same players. Good perimeter defenders, decent shooters.
Yeah, but you can't trade both of them. It's got to be one of them.
No, that's what I'm saying. You can't trade both of them, but you're not going to miss nothing from either one that gets traded because they're both basically the same player.
Well, we're going to have to get rid of Towns. That's a fact. And
Yeah,
they want OG
yeah,
and
definitely.
Makai. That's a fact. Then they're going to want
Definitely.
McBride
He
and
killed
maybe
it.
a number one, maybe a first-round pick. But I know they're going to want at least 3 now players that you could plug in right into Milwaukee with Miles Turner, Cole Anthony, and them. And then they immediately can get better because now
Yeah.
they got bodies
I
in there.
I agree with that. I also think you get them for 2 now players and maybe 2 or 3 draft picks. Because they're looking for draft picks because they want to rebuild through the draft also.
Right.
So I think 3 draft picks, and like I said, that's why I think Detroit would be the perfect place for them. They got a ton of assets, a ton of young players.
Oh, they definitely do. They're gonna want Durham and them cats though. And I don't know if Detroit's willing to deal with them Durham cats. I understand Alcatupo is dope,
Yeah.
but they got a team where they don't even have to do anything. Just let them grow,
to me,
bro.
What Detroit's missing is a veteran leader and a
Greek
player like
freak.
Giannis.
They missing a Greek freak.
Yeah. So
But you're gonna have to get rid of the young boy Durham, who's an animal. You have to get rid of Durham.
I agree with you. I agree with you. Durham's an animal, but do you want to win now, or do you want to wait another few years? Detroit wants to win now with this.
Well, then they're gonna have to get rid of Durham and a lot of them young cats.
They're gonna have to do what they got to do.
Yeah, but yo, it's gonna be crazy. But listen, shout out to George Santana. I see you. Get well, baby.
Yeah.
Now let's pivot to the NFL. Same question. Lamar Jackson, talk to us.
Yeah, there's been a lot of rumors.
I'm here in Vegas. I don't know. I'm here in Vegas.
They just hired their coach Jesse Minter, so he's gonna fix the defense. That's for sure, because we all know Baltimore's defense wasn't great this year. Damn, Lamar Jackson's a hard situation, man, because Baltimore is in win now mode, and they've got the team, they've got the offense that can get them to the Super Bowl. But
they kind of old, man. Like Derrick Henry's getting old.
Yeah,
they had a couple old receivers. I mean, they still got Flowers, who's young, Bateman, but a lot of them getting old, man.
This is the one you should, and don't forget, they can probably go out and get A.J. Brown in a trade too.
Facts. Even though I think Buffalo has to get him. They need a weapon.
I don't think he gets traded because who are you really going to plug in at quarterback for Lamar Jackson? Unless you trade him now.
No, they trade. Listen, if they trade him, let's say they trade him to Vegas, they get Vegas pick.
Yeah, but are you going to trust a rookie?
They'll probably go make those. Dog, they'll probably start all over with the quarterback shit.
They want to win now. These guys, Derrick Henry and those guys.
No, you don't know that. They might get rid of Henry and all the motherfuckers. They might start a new regime. They ain't even make it to the playoffs. They might just get rid of all them old cats.
They were 1 game out. And remember, Lamar missed a few weeks with that hamstring injury. They had some injuries that really held them back. Listen,
so trade or no trade?
I think
trade or no trade?
I don't think he gets traded. He doesn't get
traded. Giannis, trade or no trade for Giannis?
Giannis is a trade.
Okay, now we going baseball. Scuba, trade or no trade?
I trade. I would trade him. I mean, he's at
no. Not what X would do. What the Tigers are gonna do?
They're gonna trade him.
But they want a lot, X. They wanted like 3 top Yankee prospects.
It doesn't have to be the Yankees though. They can look everywhere else.
No, but I'm saying they want a lot for him.
Listen, he's a 2-time Cy Young Award winner. They'll be smart to trade him now because you know the haul that you can get from of prospects and players now.
X, but he's only for 1 year. Are you going to risk a Juan Soto situation where Juan Soto bounced on the Yankees? 1 year.
I would. If I'm a contending team like the Yankees or like the Phillies that's ready to win now and go to the World Series, I would, because in the end, if it works out, it's a great trade and you still have him. You could work out a deal for him for an extension. I would trade him. I would take the risk as a contender.
Yankees try that with Soto. Only reason why I'm not mad because at least we made it to the fucking chip.
Yeah, no, I understand.
At least we made it. We made it to the chip. You don't know how many Met fans. How many Met fans I was shooting down when we made it to the chip. Win or lose.
That's why I said if I'm a contending team, I would definitely make the trade because if he's a player or a pitcher that can put you in that next level and get you to the chip, then yeah, it's worth it. Then I will make the trade, and then I worry about it later
So
on.
Scoobow stays or he's traded?
He's traded.
Okay, one more name. I think you already answered it. Poor schemes, and then we out. We got something else we got to head on.
Yankees are going to give up the farm for him. That's all I have to say.
But is it this year? I'm not talking about next year. I'm talking about this year.
Yankees giving up the farm for him this year. he's in the Yankees uniform by June, homie.
Oh, shit. But didn't you say one more year?
He's under control for 4 years by Pittsburgh. He's going to want out. The Yankees are going to make Pittsburgh an offer they are not going to be able to refuse. He's a Yankee by June, if not before that.
Wow. I know we could give bodies up like 4 or 5 bodies. You heard?
The main thing is here, the Yankees are being stuck. Are they going to give up Spencer Jones?
Well, it's more than Spencer Jones, Bo. I mean,
the trade is going to revolve around Spencer Jones. Are the Yankees willing to give him
right
up to get a pitcher who's not even 25 years old yet and has already won a Cy Young?
Copy.
He's gone. Skeens is traded.
Real quick, you want to say anything about the Knicks before we move on?
Yeah, the Knicks. They played great the last 2 games.
Great.
What you
call beating Brooklyn great?
Beating the Nets by 54 is like having a scrimmage. But yeah, I never liked the Mike Brown hiring. I never thought he was. He's not a coach that's a defensive coach like Tibbs. He's not hard-nosed. He's more laid back. And the team.
I want to hear what Neil got to say about this. I want to hear Neil on this one. I want to hear Neil. He is a military guy, though. I keep, you telling me he's not mean, he's not this, but he's a military guy. So what's going on?
But he has a laid-back attitude. The Knicks are starting to take that. His offensive scheme. Listen, I've said this before. And I'll say it again. I like Jalen Brunson. I like the team they have. They're not going to win with Jalen Brunson taking 30, 40 shots a game, chucking up shots. The offense goes stagnant when he's on the court. They're not going to win like that. Mike Brown's offense is not built for the East. The East is a more physical conference than the West. They don't play defense. They're the 3rd worst defense in the league. When you can't stop people like Dallas did when they came to the Garden and blew them out. Okay, a terrible Dallas team, by the way. Not a good Dallas team, a terrible Dallas team.
No, they're not terrible. They just playing terrible. They playing terrible.
Tells you something.
But they got ballers over there. I could name 4 guys. They got ballers over there.
But Kyrie's not there.
Right.
Cooper Flag I like, but he's a rookie.
Right.
He's going to be up and down. But I never liked the Mike Brown hiring. Let's see how it goes now. Now that they scrimmaged against the Nets. Let's see what they do now. They went to the West Coast. They lost to the who was it? They lost to
Canes and them.
Yeah, they lost to those guys. So, I'm still, the jury's still out on the Knicks for me. I never liked the Mike Brown hiring. Let's see what they do. Let's see if he can turn it around. Let's see if he can get this team to play actual defense. Because Josh Hart called out the team, said their defensive intensity is not the same as it was.
Well, let me give you the update on the division. They're 6.5 games behind Celtics. That happened fast. God damn. No, I'm lying. 1.5 behind Celtics. 6.5 in the conference behind the Pistons.
Yep.
So I'm looking at conference. I thought I was looking at division. My bad. Because I was like, I could have sworn it was 1 the other day. They 1.5 behind the Celtics, which is nothing. They can catch the Celtics. No Tatum.
Yeah.
But my thing is, Mike Brown hiring, I knew we were going to go through up and downs. I wanted to see when they hit a wall, how does he react? And obviously, he's not reacting good. Them having that losing streak, something like, what was it, 7 out of 10 games?
9 out of last 11.
Yeah, but I understand that happens in the NBA, but he's got to be able to spin that around faster. But it is his first year. He's just, first year with them. So we got to work with them. They're 26 and 18, where they should be and where they were like last year. The thing is, and I like because he puts more players to play, unlike Tibbs, that wears his players down. I didn't want to see that Tibbs shit no more. I'm happy with this hiring because I think Brown, he might not be as sharp as Tibbs, but he's more freedom than Tibbs, and we kind of needed.
The problem I had with Tibbs was, I agree, he ran his players to the ground.
Yeah, he burned them down, bro.
Playoff game, they were dead tired, so I agree with that, but he's got to ramp up the defense. He's got to.
No, they didn't have no more tread in their tires. By the time they made their player, there ain't no more tread.
Yeah.
But listen, I'm not doubting my Knicks, but what I'm hearing from you is Bad defense, this, and that.
Terrible defense.
It sounds like we got to get Giannis to defend that goal
listen,
then.
I want y'all. If you gotta give up Cat, and you gotta give up Bridges, and you gotta give up Hart for Giannis, you damn right I'm making that fucking move. And I'm giving them 3 draft picks if they want that too.
Damn.
Because we all know, like you said, the Knicks are going to be picking at the bottom of the draft for the next few years. So
yeah, but I don't mind giving up OG. I like OG.
Yeah.
But I like you said, I think Makai can spell him to a degree.
Yeah.
I don't mind, even though OG you get for cheap. He's a good, quiet dude, a good player. But I don't mind giving him up. Towns for Giannis. Yes, I'll go Giannis, even though Towns is a lot younger. But I want to know who's going to be the third guy. I don't want to give up Hart. And they're going to want Hart. Give up McBride. Give up maybe Clarkson. I'll give him up.
You know what?
And then with some draft picks.
I like McBride, but yeah, you could keep Hart. But
Hart is the heart of the team. That's all I got to say, bro.
Well,
he's the Energizer Bunny.
You're going to start Giannis at power forward. You're going to start Bridges as small forward, or you
got Hart coming off the bench, baby.
You got Hart coming off the
bench. And he plays numerous positions. He can play shooting guard, small forward, all that shit.
If you trade Cat, you got to play Mitchell Robinson, but Mitchell Robinson as a starter can't stay healthy. That's my thing with Mitchell Robinson. As a starter, he cannot stay healthy.
Right.
I wouldn't mind getting rid of Cat. Cat kills me, man. That dude is super slow. He's like a statue in the paint, and he's soft. So,
yeah.
So
I told my man the R that, but the R said they're going to win a championship with him. He said he's not soft. I said, he's soft in New York, man. And R don't understand. He telling me, Al, he ain't soft. But, Kenna hit some threes on you, have a couple big games. But it's just he's inconsistent.
Soft. He doesn't get in there. He doesn't get in there and bang with the big
guys.
Yeah,
he's not in the trenches enough. Yeah, Giannis, like my man Steve said, he nicknamed him, Steve nicknamed him, what is it, the Silver Black Gorilla, because he said he got a lot of shock in him where he be inside elbowing, rebounding, even though he talked like Mike Tyson, but he's tough though.
Yeah.
He got a funny ass voice, barely speak English, but he's fucking tough as nails. Let's get Giannis. That's the last one. Now we going to.
I would love to have Giannis here.
Okay, so I guess you know what, you talked me into it. I didn't want to break this Knicks team up, but if you telling me they can't stop a nosebleed, I haven't been watching it as much because I'm stuck to this football. But
the proof is in the pudding. Take a look at the stats. The Knicks are the 3rd worst defensive team.
No, I believe you. That means we got to get Giannis. Giannis gonna change that shit ASAP.
The only ones worse than them defensively are, of course, the Nets and the Jazz.
Okay, let's pivot over. New York Knicks. Whoever said I don't talk about them, Apple, all you guys, we just spoke about the Knicks. Now we going to choose one and why. You ready?
Got you.
Guys, if you don't put your answers in, I'm going to feel a certain type of way because y'all know y'all sports. There's no wrong answers. Remember that because I make these shits rich. X to tell you.
Yeah.
Small forward, shooting guard.
Small forward, shooting guard. Okay.
Jaylen Brown, a.k.a. the Grave Digger. Or Jimmy Butler, a.k.a. Jimmy Buckets. Who and why?
This is a good one. I like this.
Put your answers in. Breezy, put your answers in.
I do. I love Jimmy Butler.
Buckets or the Grave Digger?
I really do. I love Jimmy Butler, but I'm going to go with Jaylen Brown. He's a lot more versatile than Butler is.
Is he more money than Butler, though?
Yeah, he makes more money, but he's
no. More money meaning you could count on him on that last shot.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, definitely. Listen, I like Butler. Don't get me wrong. Those Miami teams, he carried them in the playoffs and everything to the finals in that bubble year. But yeah, Jaylen Brown, he's a lot more versatile, a lot more younger, but a lot more versatile. You could do a lot more with him offensively than you could with Jimmy Butler.
Wow. I'm going to go with the versatileness, but as far as I want Buckets with the ball late. I like Buckets late with the ball.
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
I seen Brown. He could be erratic, even though he won the MVP and the chip. He had a big chip. That's because no disrespect, but they was tying up Tatum, so that opened it up for Brown. But that's not to say that Brown got anything given to him. He made the plays. He made
Yeah.
the plays. But Butler don't need nobody to take the heat off him. As you seen with the Heat,
Yeah.
you know, he was the main guy and was still making it happen. They knew he was getting the rock. Brown and Tatum and them, and he was still giving them the work. You feel me?
Yeah, I feel
Now
you.
he is a little older now. I understand that. But oh shit. If I had one of these guys for 2 years, I'll probably go Butler. 5 years, I'll go Brown. Saying that, I'm going to say, damn, this is fucking tough, man. I'm going to go Butler because I'm thinking like maybe a 2-3 year deal. I still think, and I love Brown. I love Brown,
Yeah.
but I just think Tatum's the guy on that show in Boston. I'm going to go Butler, man. I'm going to go Butler, but
All right.
barely.
All right.
Okay. You need 1 yard. 4th down and 1 at the opposing 40-yard line. 1 yard wins you the game, X.
Got you. 1
Who
yard.
gets the ball, X? Brandon Jacobs, a.k.a. the Juggernaut, New York Football Giants. Or Craig Haywood, a.k.a. Ironhead Haywood. Who and why?
Ironhead or Jacob. Fuck the Giants, man. Fuck the Giants. Fuck Jacob. Punk motherfucker.
We talking player, though. We talking player. He said, fuck the Giants.
Nah.
Oh, shit, that's funny.
Either guy is not a wrong answer. I'm gonna
Give me your answers, guys.
And I know I say fuck the Giants. I'm just joking, but
Jacobs or Haywood?
I do hate the Giants, but you know, I'm gonna go with Ironhead. Ironhead, big
Haywood?
guy, short guy, low center of gravity, hard to tackle. Yeah, I'm gonna take Ironhead on this.
My man, let me tell you something. I said Ironhead, right? Then I said, told me, Al, look at the YouTube, right? I forgot how much of a beast Jacob was, dog.
Yeah, yeah.
Yo, when you talk about a filthy animal, that's Brandon Jacobs, dog. I remember he flattened out this nigga from Green Bay that was talking shit. 0 degrees. The Giants were underdogs when they won that Super Bowl, when they had that run.
In the playoffs, yeah.
Jacobs flattened that motherfucker, dog, on some ironing board shit. On some, you got your t-shirt and you put all your force with them old school irons. Flatten that motherfucker. And the fact that I seen that and know that he's been doing that, I love Ironhead, taking nothing away from Craig Ironhead Haywood. His son played with the Steelers, Haywood, the defensive lineman.
Yeah.
But I'm going to have to go the Juggernaut on this, dog. You heard?
Listen,
so now we got 2 of them. We going different ways. Remember, there's no wrong answers.
Ironhead is a better name, okay?
All right. But you know what? I seen Ironhead. He can't get stopped, just like Bettis.
Yeah.
But I ain't seen him make pancakes. I've seen Jacobs make pancakes a few times. That's what impresses me. If you know how to make some pancakes, X, that impresses me. Earl Campbell kind of shit. You heard?
I've seen it.
Okay, last but not least. You're going to like this one. One of them was a Met and a Yankee. The other one is a Yankee. Outfielders, center fielder.
All right.
Bernie Williams, a.k.a. Bambi. Or Carlos Beltran, a.k.a. the new Mr. October. Who and why? Give me your answers, y'all.
Really? 2 Yankees, bro? 2 fucking Yankees?
Yes. Asshole. Switch hitters, too, by the way.
You're an asshole for that one. You know that? 2 fucking Yankees, bro. You kidding me? Bernie Williams and Carlos Beltran. Hall of Famer, by the way. Just made it this week. Salute to him. Carlos Beltran for getting into the Hall of Fame. Because they were both great October players, man. And especially in October, they were great. That's tough, man. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Bernie Williams, man. Bernie Williams, you know, played a lot more in the postseason, showed out in the postseason every year. Gold Glove outfielder, All-Star. You know, Carlos Beltran was also a Gold Glove All-Star. Won his World Series with as a coach with the Astros, but and he was a great player, but I'm gonna go with Bernie here. He was a lot more important to the Yankees, especially in outfield. He saved a lot of games for them out there. And in the
Burn,
playoffs,
baby, burn.
and in the playoffs, he showed up. He showed up. His numbers in the playoffs speak for themselves. 5 championships. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Bernie here.
Bernie definitely got all the accolades. He
Yeah,
got the chips. He played around one of the greatest teams in baseball ever.
yeah.
Played his part. But what Carlos Beltran did in the playoffs with the Houston Astros
Oh, unbelievable.
was second to nothing, bro.
Yeah, yeah,
You talk about carry a team on his back. I gotta go with the new Mr. October, though I love Bernie Williams.
yeah,
But I think Carlos Beltran was a better player. Like if you put them on bad teams, because obviously he was on a bad team with the Royals and he got busy.
yeah.
I don't see Bernie getting busy on a bad team. Bernie's one of those guys that they had to pitch to him because the Yankees had a stacked lineup with Tino
Well, that's
Martinez
true. Yeah,
and
that's
all these
true.
guys. So he's getting better pitches, taking nothing away. Bambi still handle his business, still handle business. But Beltran did it with nobody in KC, bro. I seen it.
Well, that's true. That's true.
So I got to go Beltran. But what I'm going to do is, since we didn't agree on nothing, I'm going to throw an extra one in it, and hopefully we agree on one. How you like them apples? And remember, when somebody tells you how you like them apples, it's never good.
I got you, brother.
Bud Crawford, boxing.
Bud
If they
Crawford.
both fought in their prime,
All right.
Bud Crawford or Bernard Hopkins, a.k.a. B-Hop, a.k.a. the Executioner. Who and why?
Ooh, wow. Wow, this is a good one. Now,
We could go, what we go, 160, 155, 150, whatever. But
so
who you got in a prime?
We're going middleweight division.
Yeah.
Okay. Because that's Bernard Hopkins.
The Executioner
The
or the Bud?
Yeah, you're talking about a natural middleweight in Bernard Hopkins against what is it, a 4-division winner? 4-division winner.
Who and why, X?
Damn, I love Bud Crawford, man. You know I love Bud Crawford too, man. But just listen, man.
Put your answers in. Let's go.
Bernard Hopkins was a monster, man. But yeah, I'm gonna take B-Hop. B-Hop beat some of the best, man. He beat Trinidad. I mean, he should have won one of those 2 fights against Roy Jones. He should have won. But now Hopkins was a killer on the inside. Body shots, everything. And he was a great boxer, with his jab. He knew how to move around. Not easy to hit. I love Bud. Bud loves to get hit because he hits back even harder. But I think in their prime, we're talking about prime. I like Bernard Hopkins, and that hurts me to say because I'm a huge Crawford fan.
Facts. Give me the penitentiary, man. Bud came out Hopkins came out the penitentiary looking like a crackhead, bad teeth and all that.
Yeah.
But when he come in that ring, dog, and he go like this, you fucking done.
Yeah.
And I love Bud, but I think what the Executioner has in his style of fighting, where he could rock both sides, he could take hits.
Yeah.
I think he got the natural elements to beat a Bud Crawford.
I think so. And
skill set, power, experience.
Yeah. And he did beat a prime Tito Trinidad.
He killed Tito. He killed Tito. And you see what he did to De La Hoya. He took the air out of him.
Yeah.
Hit him. He couldn't breathe. He still can't breathe right off that punch. Still having a breathing problem. He blaming the cocaine, but it was that fucking blow. Wow, it's funny, right? Blow cocaine, blow Executioner. But it's all blow, no matter how you put it. But listen, any last words? We got to do the spinoff. Yo, we've been almost going an hour and a half now, X.
Hey.
You always call for 2 hours, but an hour and a half, no commercials, my dude.
Hey, listen,
that's a 3-hour show anywhere with commercials.
We gotta extend our hours, man. We gotta, Listen, brother, it's always a pleasure to be on.
Oh, you said Executioner, right?
I said execution.
Oh, so we agree with
So
one.
we agree. Yeah.
We agree with one. I know you happy with that.
And stop giving me Yankees versus Yankees. You know what? The next time I ain't gonna answer it. I'm gonna plead the fifth on that.
Well, he's the Houston Astros, St. Louis Cardinals born, so
Yeah,
it is what it is.
I know. But listen, brother, it's always a pleasure to be on. I thank you for everything, brother. You know that. Always a pleasure to be on. I'm still waiting for Fox Sports to hit me up because Nick, that idiot Nick, whatever his name is, still
Nick Wrong. We call him Nick Wrong on my show.
Yeah. We got to get him on the show so we can make him look stupid.
Right.
And Stephen A. Which ones we can make stupid faster?
Oh man. You already know, X.
Always a pleasure, everybody. Have a safe, happy weekend. Don't drink and drive. If you do, call that Uber or have somebody come pick you up. Or go out or just stay home and drink. It's even better. You could pass out at home. You know what I'm saying?
X, there's a movie I've seen. If I'm right, it might be The Wizard of Oz. It's no place like home.
There ain't no place like home, brother.
Ain't no place like home, X.
Ever, brother, ever.
We see you soon. Great job as always. Always on point.
Yo,
even in the fog. Even in the fog, you on point, dogs. Yo, in the fog, Bo, we on point. I don't know what's
going on with this damn camera of mine, man. It's fucking shit.
Listen, I'm going to tell you what they told me. No one kept arguing me. You need a new fucking camera. I bought it, and he was right about that. Now I got no issues, X.
Yeah, I got you, brother. Well, I got to work on that, brother. But
you can get it. Like I said, anything's possible.
Have a good weekend, everybody. Much love to you and the fam, Al, as always. And we'll talk soon.
There we go. All right, X-Man the Hater, always bringing that smoke. Now we going to the giveaways. Let's see, man. Let's see we get some new winners. Guys, you don't put your answers in, I will be really upset, man. Come on, man. What we doing, man? Ain't no wrong answers, man. Let me play a little bit of music for y'all. Hold up. Let's get some new winners. Round 10. Round 10 is a new round. Everybody 0-0. Big Tap, 4 chips. B4, 3. Miss Jess 1-1. Raul 1-1, who's back with us. Miss Autumn 1-1. That's 9 total. Now we on 10. I don't mind seeing a new chip winner. And we was going to have Tap come on live, but, you know, he had breathing issues. He had to run to the hospital. So prayers up for Tap, who wanted to come on and talk. But, you know, he got issues. So I hold it down for him. Salute the Big Tap. Now let's get a new winner and let's get it popping, man. Let me put some music. Let me see where I'm at real quick. Okay, here we go. Okay, good luck to everybody. Let's go. Hold up, guy. I got to move some furniture. I don't have too much room in here, so I got to move shit out the way. Here we go. Round 10. Giveaway 1. 1 through 20. Let's get it. Salute to the Indiana Hoosiers for winning the championship, the Natty, on Monday night. Team went undefeated, man. That's crazy. Especially in this era. With the portal, with the, you know, all the shit going on. No motherfuckers is hating. They like they had a bunch of 23-year-olds. Man, I don't care if you have 25. It's hard to go undefeated. And you still got to have players that can play. Bottom line. All right, here we go. I want a new winner today, man. I want somebody that never won. I want to send somebody something that never won. Can we have that? All right, we'll put some garlic ranch on this, Raul. Garlic ranch. Garlic ranch. Let's get a new winner, baby. Let's go. Round 10, giveaway 1. Let's get it. On my go. My go. 1 ball only. 2 balls come out. Pause. No play. Here we go. New winner. Let's go to a new winner. Salute the Big Tap. Got a winner. Let me move it over. I got to keep everything where y'all can see it so y'all know there's no funny shit. Round 10, giveaway 1, winner is number 1. Number 1. Rob Cruz, baby. Yo, this guy haven't played real talk in like damn near, I think, 2 years or a year and a half, if I'm correct. He won once before. And it's funny, though, this is true story. He took 2 numbers. He said, yo, Al, you have Vimo. I said, I only got Zelle, Cash App, and PayPal. He said, never mind. That's what I told him. Yo, I'll give you the numbers on me. Just make sure you come back. He said, nah, make your money. Give them up. That's true story. He hit me back. He goes, yo, Al, my wife put on my Cash App. She did it for me. Give me the 2 numbers. And look, by playing, he ended up winning. If he would have lost it, I would have threw it in his face. Salute to Rob. Giveaway 2 coming up. True fucking story. On God, I ain't lying to y'all. Rob Cruz, baby. Wow, that shit crazy. Hope we can get Rob regularly. I was trying to tell him we need you regularly. He said he gonna try. Okay, here we go. Salute to Rob Cruz. 21 through 40. 21 through 40, round 10. It's a new round, baby. Anybody could win. OG Rob Cruz. I fucked him up too this week. I remember playing a football game with him in a church. A small little backyard. Then we did a triple reverse. He thought I forgot about that shit. That nigga was laughing. Yo, you remember that shit? I said, dog, I smoked a lot, but that shit, sometimes it makes me remember the impossible shit and the easy shit I forget. But I remember that triple reverse, and he was laughing the fuck. He was like, yo, Al, you crazy. Salute to Rob Cruz. Now we going to give away 2 round 10. Let me shake this motherfucker up. We going honey mustard off this motherfucker. Honey mustard. Summary coming up. Don't go nowhere. Y'all already know. Here we go. Give me another new winner, man. Let some people touch the flavors, man. Brian and Tap got like 2 closets worth of my shit. I want somebody just to try my shit one time. Pull. All right, here we go. Giveaway 2. Round 10. Got a winner. You got a winner. Round 2. No, round 10. Giveaway 2. Winner is 36. 36. My boy Crip. Big Crip in the building. 2 new winners. Rob and Captain Crip. Salute the Crip. I told you I was going to give you one of my shirts if you won. I'm going to keep my word on that. I'm going to keep my word on that. The one you like, the red one, now it's used, but I told you, only wore it like 2 times. I'm going to throw that in with the present. Summary coming up. Salute the Rob. Salute the Crip. New winners on board. Let's get it, baby. Crip from Detroit, baby. Crip from Detroit. Let me say it like that, because he hate when I don't throw that Detroit shit in there. Summary coming up, fans. Came up, talked about top of your situation. Get well soon, brother. Round 9 champion, 4 chips. Salute to the brother. Hope his health get better. We getting out of age, but you got to take care of yourself. So if you got to go to run to the hospital, run to the hospital. Do what you got to do. Regret is at the end, so make sure y'all take care of shit while you can. Let me get that out the way. We touched up on a lot of subjects. Let me say it right, not objects, subjects. Rest in peace, Kevin Johnson. I got to put that out there. We spoke about the Mets, they wins and they losses, and they starting to redeem. But I don't think they're never going to make up the loss of Diaz and Alonso unless they could pick up a Tyreek Skubal. That'll kind of put those Diaz and Alonso talks to, that'll kind of bury that shit, if you ask me. But they picked up Peralta, great pitcher, but I don't think he's going to silence the Alonso Diaz loss and Brandon Nemo on top of that. I forgot to put Marcus Semien. They also got Marcus Semien in there. That was another addition they got. They got him in the Nemo trade. So the Mets doing a lot, man. They doing a lot. They're going to be very competitive. Their pitching staff is tight. Their hitters are tight. But the problem is, can they beat the LA Dodgers? That's what we need to know. So we passed that. We talked about the NFL games last week, all the way to this week, predictions, etc. We cover that. Big game in Mile High Stadium. You know, Jarrett Stidham's going to have to lead the way for the Denver Broncos. He's not a rookie, but he's a guy that hardly plays. Played good college, Oklahoma, Auburn. You know, the guy can, he can do the job as long as you don't ask him to do too much. But this is a big fucking game, and New England's gonna basically, I think they're gonna stack the box to make him beat him in the air. And if he could beat them in the air, if he could complete those passes, move the chains, anything's possible. I think they could keep it close. But that's just my opinion. That Seattle Ram game is going to be that's like the Super Bowl right there, if you ask me. I mean, that game is going to be better than any Super Bowl matchup possible. Seattle Rams meeting up for the 3rd time this season. The NFC West is on fire. You throw the Niners in there too. Wow, you got Donald, you got fucking Stafford. You know what I'm saying? You got Jackson Smith, Puka Nacua, Devontae Adams. I mean, it's just 2 teams loaded. You know what I mean? Cooper Kupp was the one they let Adams go to get Cooper Kupp. I mean, they let Cooper Kupp go. Rams got Adams. Seattle picked up Cooper Kupp, and he's playing healthy right now. He doesn't seem like the Cooper Kupp in the Rams, but he's still helping them out. He's like their 3rd target, 3rd target, 2nd target. Of course, Jackson Smith is the guy over there. Kenny Walker. Then you got, you got Williams at the round. I mean, it's so evenly matched. This team both got defenses. 2 games they played, 3 points, divided 2 games. They split the two games. This is what you call a coin flip. I can't wait. Hopefully it'll be another great game they put out there. And I can't wait for Sunday to watch this game. So we cover that. We did the choose one and why. We covered the Mets. Let me see what else we covered. We did so much. We covered the Natty. My hat's off to the Indiana Hoosiers. They completed a perfect season. Fernando Mendoza led the way, 27-21. So my hat's off to the Miami Hurricanes, did their thing. I finally see a Ed Reed showing, but Ed Reed wasn't enough to catapult the Hurricanes to a victory. But if you betted the Hurricanes, you won money, but they didn't win the game. And then, the spinoff, thank you, all the new guys coming back, Raul coming back, Cap coming back, Rob coming back. It's good that Rob won, Cap won. Rob didn't play in 2 years. Cap, I would like to see Raul win, but unfortunately, we can only have 2 winners. And like I said, I just want to spread the love, you know what I'm saying? Where everybody gets to feel the greatness of a win. Ain't nothing like winning, man. I keep telling y'all, like when I win my games on Sunday, I mean, that's just the start of a great day, or end of the day, great. It's just everything's cool after that. Real talk. But when you lose, it's kind of the opposite. You know what I'm saying? So ain't nothing like being in that winning circle. That's why I know Tap is feeling really good about himself. B4 catapulting through 2 chips, 4 chips. And, we got other people that want those chips, that want to get at it. I know for sure Ghost want to get it. TPK want to get it. There's a lot of people that want to get at Raul. Just say he's coming back for dudes' heads. If Raul goes full-fledged, I'm telling you right now, Raul's going to get 7 wins. That's how he do. But the thing is, can he put that same energy he put prior. I don't know. That's up to him. Because if he's going to go light 2 numbers, that's not going to cut it. But Raul always go 4 or 5 numbers. If he go back to that, he going to be right in the hunt. Because Raul gets some good numbers too, and his names get called a lot. He got a bunch of Al. He got a closet of Al York sports shit too. He didn't play it really for like a year. He still got a bunch of shit in the closet locked in. You know what I mean? But it's time for him to get some fresh shit. I told him I got some fresh shit right now. So everybody, thank you guys. Thank you. Another Friday. No drinking and driving. Open sessions and giveaways. I'm gonna continue to do my thing. I got new stuff. I'm gonna actually put a video up. I got the paid in fools and camouflage. The royal blue shits is crazy. The t-shirts royal blue, black royal. The black shirts with the paid in full. And this one here, bro. This one here. I'm still undecided what I want to do. If I want to do hoodies, jackets, but this is gonna be like my main shit. Like I had to get this because, like I told y'all, you know, if you got your own business or whatever, you can't be cheap, man. You know, I might not get it for y'all because it might be a little too pricey because I already know everybody hurting right now. I get it. I get it. Payment plan and all that. Everybody hurting. Like I said, these $5 is hard for a lot of people to come up with. This is a little like on some next level shit, but I gotta get it. I gotta represent the best shit. And when I get the jacket with the shit on the back, it's gonna get real crazy, real fast. But like I said, man, let's keep pushing. I'm gonna keep bringing it. We're gonna keep enjoying ourselves every fucking Friday, man. Cause I ain't never gonna come short to y'all. One thing I never did when I used to go to my connects is come up short. I don't come up short. I bring all the bread. And with saying that, I'm giving you everything I got every fucking time. Love y'all, man. Al York Sports, the raw truth, man. Hold your heads.